If you've ever wanted to start a digital marketing agency, but the idea of learning SEO, building websites, creating and posting content seemed overwhelming, then this video is going to change the way that you look at delivering services. Because in this video, I'm going to show you my exact system that I personally use to combine GoHighLevel with Facebook ads to create a simple offer that hundreds, if not thousands of small local business owners desperately need, and how it simplifies the whole client acquisition and client fulfillment process. And the best part, you don't need some massive team, you don't need any prior marketing experience, and you don't even need to reinvent the wheel with this business model. In fact, this is one of the biggest lessons that I have learned after working with thousands of small local business owners. Most of these small local business owners, they don't care about all the fancy marketing and tech jargon. They care about one simple thing: getting more customers. If you can help these small local business owners generate more leads, make sure these leads are actually getting followed up with, and then booking appointments to help them get more customers, this is a service that they would happily invest in. And that's where the combination of GoHighLevel with Facebook ads becomes so powerful. Facebook ads helps generate the leads, and GoHighLevel helps follow up with those leads and automatically book those leads onto the business owner's calendar. And when you put these two together, you create a real valuable service that doesn't require a complicated fulfillment process. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how I find clients that want Facebook ads run for their business, exactly how I set them up inside of HighLevel, how I set up the lead automation, the automated appointment booking, plus exactly what I charge for these clients, what I offer, how to get those clients, plus how to fulfill in a very simple and straightforward way. And before we jump onto my computer and I show you everything step by step, if you want my full step-by-step course, plus templates, plus scripts, everything 100% for free, all I ask you just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and I'll share with you a private link. And inside that private link, you'll also be able to get an extended 30-day free trial to the HighLevel software, plus a one-on-one kickoff call and a live bootcamp to make sure to help you get up and running as soon as possible. Now, if you want all this and you're already a HighLevel customer, there is a link down below in the description. You could just click that, upgrade your account, and you'll also be able to get all of this 100% for free. Okay, so now that you've smashed the like button, dropped a comment down below, let's jump onto my computer so I can show you this whole business model step by step. And what we're gonna do is come over here to the marketing tab, and then you can see over here is the ad manager. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be setting up simple Facebook ads for these small businesses. And the cool thing about Facebook ads is it literally takes, as you'll see here in just a second, about 5 to 10 minutes to set up. We're using pre-built templates, so you don't need any prior marketing experience or tech skills, and you don't need any ad budget because we're gonna have these small businesses fund the advertising budget. And then from there, you can start getting leads and exposure to these small businesses literally day one. So there's no like guesswork of like, hey, sign up with me and we're going to do SEO or search engine optimization to get you ranked at the top of Google. But guess what? It's going to take 6 to 9 months. But trust me, I know what I'm doing, because that sales pitch just doesn't really work anymore. So let me just show you guys how this works really quick. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. So this is a simple ad management tool. And the thing I love about it is that it's fully integrated into Facebook ads. It's connected with the business's Facebook page. So all you're going to have to do is go through, have the small business connect their Facebook account to this simple software. So it's basically them signing into their Facebook account. They'll connect their business Facebook page, their Facebook ads account. So then it's their credit card on file. It's not your credit card on file. So you don't have to worry about going through and spending a ton of your own money. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to set up the Facebook ad campaign for them. Now, I get this question all the time, and you're going to see how easy this is to set up here in just a second. And you'll be like, oh, well, Jason, if this is so easy, why aren't these small businesses going through and doing it for themselves? And after working with over 15,000 small business owners, I've got a pretty confirmed statement on this answer that they just don't want to do it. Even as simple as it is, they don't want to learn how to do it. They don't want to do it themselves. They want to focus on what they are best at doing. So they are more than happy to go through and pay you for this simple service. Now, we're not going to be charging crazy like $1,500 to $2,000 per month retainers, kind of like that old model, because you'll see how simple this is to set up. So we can charge like anywhere from $300 to $500 per month, a price point that these small business owners can actually afford. So they'll keep paying you on a monthly ongoing basis, so they won't just cancel after a month or two. But then also, it's extremely scalable, because here's what happened with me when I was working with real estate agents. I told them, hey, for $300 per month, we'll set up 2 to 3 new ad campaigns every single month for you. But the truth is, what really happened is most of these realtors, they didn't have the budget to go and have 2 to 3 new campaigns started every single month. So we'd set up maybe 1 or 2, whatever was within their budget. We'd obviously have that conversation with them beforehand, because normally you want to spend anywhere from $10 to $20 per day to start out. And then if you do $10 to $20 per day per campaign, it starts to get fairly pricey. And so they're not wanting to go through and spend all this money. Well, the nice thing for you is if you're only spending $10 to $20 per day in their local area, that $10 to $20 campaign, that can run for 4, 5, 6 months and still be getting amazing results for this client, where you're not having to go in and doing all this full service management each and every month. And that is the beautiful thing about this whole concept right here. So what we're going to do is just come over here to create campaign, just so I can show you guys how simple this is to set up. And for this example, we're just going to do Facebook ads, whereas you can see Google is also set up. So you could run Google ads, do the same type of concept for these small local business owners. You just have to have them sign in with their Google account, connect their Google Ads Manager, and you're off to the races. But just to show you this example right here with Facebook ads, we're going to click next right here. You can start from scratch if you know what you're doing. But let's just assume you're a total newbie at this, you're a total beginner, no marketing experience, anything like that. What I would do is just go over here and use an ad manager template, all right? So we'll just click next right here. And then from here, you can see all of these different categories of pre-built templates: automotive, beauty and fashion, creative, financial. There's real estate down here. There's all these different industries that you can go through and target. Or you can just kind of scroll through and see all of these templates that are already pre-made for you. So I'm just going to use one here up the top. I know fitness is always a big industry. There's a lot of personal trainers, CrossFit gyms, really just any type of gym. It's just very popular. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to select this right here. And you can go through, get a little preview, see what it looks like. And we're just going to click continue. Okay, so now what it's doing is it's going to take a second. It's going to create the entire Facebook ad campaign. Remember, this is all 100% connected in with Facebook. And then the cool thing about this software, it has a full CRM, or customer relationship management system. So all the leads, all the contacts that are being generated from Facebook, from your Facebook ads, they're going to automatically sync into this software right here. You'll be able to have automated email and text marketing follow-ups, which I can shoot another video on that, which we have all these pre-built templates for you as well. So you don't even have to write the content. And even if you have to write the content, you can just have AI write all that content for you nowadays. And then on top of that, this also has a mobile app. So anytime a new lead comes in, you can set your client up for, let's say, just the $300, $500 per month price point with a mobile app, that they're going to get an instant lead notification every single time a new lead comes in the door. All right, I had to hit for refresh there because it looks like it timed out there. But what we're going to do here is you can come over here and see the objective. What do we want to do? Do we want to generate leads? Do we want to send people to a website and just get traffic, just clicks to a website, or engagement? So get people to like and comment on the post. And for this example, let's just say, obviously this is not the case, but let's just say Google is our website, all right? And so we're just going to do, hey, we want to just do website traffic for this one. And we're just going to throw in the website link of Google. And then you can select the button. You've seen these Facebook ads, or these can be Instagram ads. The cool thing about this is you're posting this ad on Facebook and Instagram, all right? So that's getting mass exposure right there. And so you've seen those buttons where it says apply now, book now, buy now, contact us. So you can choose whatever you want. I always like a learn more right here. And then if you have a special ad category, basically that's if you're in real estate, you usually have to do that. But for the fitness space, you don't have to do that, all right? So now coming down here, you could just do automatic placements, which is recommended. And placements is like, do you want it in the news feed? Do you want it in like the right-hand column? Do you want it in the stories? Where do you want this ad to show? Or you could say manual, and you can see all the different Facebook placements, Instagram, and Messenger placements, right? So you could choose whatever you want there. I'm just going to leave it on auto recommended, just simplify things. And then you can see this is the pre-built text. Okay, it's already in there. If you wanted to, you could customize the text. You could change out whatever you want. If you don't like something, you could change it. And then one thing that's kind of cool is, I'm just going to move my head right here. This is actually a little 5-second video. So like pops in, it kind of grabs your attention as somebody's scrolling through on their feed. It's not just like some static image, which is actually something really cool that we've already got going on and set up. And then from here, we just will click next. And the cool thing about this is literally you're just clicking through a few buttons, and then you hit publish campaign, and this is all set up. So it's not like you need some crazy tech skills with any of this stuff, right? So now this is something you're going to get from your client. So let's say you work with like a realtor, or this one's a fitness influencer, or like someone who owns a gym, a CrossFit gym. You say, okay, what's your budget? Are you wanting a daily budget, or are you wanting a lifetime budget? So lifetime is it spends $100 and then ends at that. You could obviously change this number. Or daily budget is like, hey, I want to spend $10 per day. And then after the $10 per day, you could just let it keep running, or however you want to set it up. And then you could say, okay, what locations are we going to hit? So maybe we're like, hey, let's go after Dallas, Texas, because that's where our gym is. And you get a lot more specific with it, and give it even a certain amount of radius, okay? And then down here, you've got the detailed targeting, language. You could choose the age range, all that stuff. And for this video, I'm not obviously going to go into all that stuff. But then from here, we just click next, and then you can kind of see the final things. It's just kind of like a quick little last review. And then you come over here, and you could either publish ad now or delete it. And obviously this is just a demo, so we're not going to go through and publish it right now. So anyway, that was it. I hope you guys can see how simple this is to go through and set up Facebook ads for these different clients on a small budget of just like $10 per day, where the $10 per day is obviously going to the Facebook, Instagram advertising platform to be able to get them more leads, more engagement, more traffic to their website, find people that are actually interested in their business. And then on top of that, they're going to be paying you $300 per month to go through and set all this up to be able to help them start getting leads. Now, like I said, this works for literally any industry. My background was in real estate, and I loved it because most realtors are generating 0, maybe 1 or 2 leads per month, okay? And so what I was able to do is go set up these simple Facebook ad campaigns for a large amount of realtors every single month. And then I was able to scale that business up, and I was able to help them get anywhere from 20, 30, sometimes up to 50 to 60 leads per month, going from 0 to that 50 leads per month. So it was totally worth the $300 per month that you're charging them on top of the ad spend. All right. So these are simple business models where you can see now with simple softwares, clicking just a few times, choosing your templates, talking to a customer, very simple to go through and get set up, even if you have no prior marketing experience or tech skills. And if you're thinking, well, Jason, how do I get someone to say yes right out of the gate? How do I get that first win? One thing that I like to do, and this is exactly what I did, is I approached a realtor and I said, hey, look, I can get you leads. And this is back when I didn't have all these cool templates and all this cool software. And so I had to do a lot more upfront work. And so here was the deal we set up. It was a trial basis. And I said, hey, look, if I get you 50 leads, you pay me $1,000. And if I don't get you 50 leads, then you owe me nothing. We just shake hands, part ways, and that's it, right? And so there's really no skin off my back, no skin off his back. But obviously, I really wanted that money because I had no money. I was not making anything at the time. And so I went ahead and I did all the research I possibly could. And I set up an ad campaign. I was able to get him his first 50 leads. And I actually was able to get it way quicker than I thought. So I got the $1,000. And then I was able to use his case study as a testimonial and then go and get my next client. Because now I was able to say, hey, look, we did this with this one realtor. You're also a realtor. We'd love to do it for you, preferably in a different city so they're not competing. But then I said, hey, look, we did it for him in this city. We'd love to do the same exact process. We've got the exact ad templates that work. Obviously, you got the ad template campaigns on this software. and then just go duplicate that. And every time you get a result, which if you're using the right templates, you're going to get a result every single time, and just leverage those results to get the next client, right? So maybe that first 1 or 2 clients, you're doing these free trials just to get them set up, and you do a free trial kind of on a setup just like I was talking about, where it's free until you get a certain amount of leads, or it's free for a certain amount of time. And so now they're not thinking that you're just going to get free services forever, but at some point there is going to be some sort of payment. So anyway, guys, if you guys like this video, like I said, just go ahead, smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and I'll hook you up with my free step-by-step course to go through and set everything up, plus my templates, scripts. I have my real estate specific ad templates that are inside of this free course when you guys go through and get access to that. So you guys can see the exact templates that I use. We are generating hundreds of thousands of leads every single month. They worked extremely well. And so if you guys want access to that, make sure you smash the like button, drop a comment down below. And with that said, guys, I will see you on the inside.